Carly, explain to us where we are in the... Just kidding. I don't remember.
We're in the temple.
We're in a temple.
We're trembling.
How through? Oh my god. You're a little sleepy. What's the purpose of this temple?
To get the thing. We're here.
Take the thing, you gotta put it inside there. I'm over here. Oh, that's our name.
Why does he have to scream? Did you hear his, like, vocalization?
No.
Like, okay, I'm trying to kill this thing.
I have internal ear damage that only allows me to hear a certain amount of...
Certain decibel?
Yeah, of frequencies.
Aha. Well.
Some say it's a blessing, some say it's a gift. I mean, it goes to the same thing.
Okay. Well,
the stone that blocks the entrance seems very extremely heavy. He's not heavy, he's my brother.
Okay, well, alright, so the tree...
So he, like, intentionally got capped, right? That was part of the...
No, it's not part of the plan.
Yeah, but that, like, those, what are the hands called again? The wall masters. Clearly, like, them popping up and grabbing him was, like, a cutscene.
Yes.
That was, like, supposed to happen.
I'm a little lost by...
I like the hop that he does.
I'm a little confused.
How to get him out?
I'm supposed to... What? I have to be as heavy as a great tail. Like, I am. I don't... What does he want? Now he won't talk to me.
Would you like to cut the episode and figure it out off camera?
Hang on. I keep hitting the wrong button.
Here, we'll figure this out off camera. We'll be right back once we figure out how to open up this gate. Love you all. Okay, so I know we said we would be back.
But we're not. And you know what? Fuck you for wanting to be back. This journey is magical and you shouldn't want it to end.
We couldn't figure out how to open the door to this guy. Wait, is this it right here?
Maybe. Oh.
No, we're on the other side of the room.
Maybe.
We're getting there.
I'm trying my best, guys.
We were talking about while we like weren't capturing it. We were talking about Stardew Valley.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for the highly offensive jokes.
No. Which we were also talking about.
No, we are not talking about that on the channel.
We were talking about Stardew Valley and how it's only out on PC and they released it on Mac finally.
Yeah, finally, after being on Windows for however long. But,
do you think that's probably just because they got so many people who were like, all right, like...
it's a different code. They had to basically make a wrapper for the code.
It's a wrapper.
It's like a... When you're looking at a piece of code, there's a... like, you begin writing the code with HTML in brackets, and then the end of the code is HTML in brackets. So it's basically like a big bracket that goes around the entirety of the code.
Well, there's different brackets all throughout.
Yeah, but like that...
You need to have a bracket at the beginning and the end, the entire...
Yeah, and so basically within all of that, after it, there are certain things that have to be programmed to run on Mac rather than to run on Windows. They're just some fundamentally different things.
Why is it called a wrapper, though?
Usually it wraps around. Like, it acts as an outer wrapper.
So they don't actually change the code of the original game, they just add code?
It depends. From what I understand, they added a wrapper. That was what it said on the update that I read. I could be totally wrong because, I don't know very much about code. And I took a class in it. So,
I did too in high school.
I'm not very...
Whose class were you in?
I didn't take it in high school. I took it in college.
Oh, I took it in high school.
I took college level coding.
I'm not smart enough to... I couldn't... I shouldn't limit myself like that.
I'm sure you could have done it.
I didn't try.
What made me laugh the other day, I went out with one of our mutual friends, and he had said he wants to go into computer science.
Talking about sass?
Yeah. And
how did I know?
I just...
You just laughed.
Like, it's not that it's like a funny thing. Like, I'm sure he could do it, but he was just like, yeah, is it hard? And I was like,
yes.
Yeah, actually, it's very,
hard.
very difficult. And he was like,
oh.
I was like, yeah, like, that was a crash and burn of a night. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm sure for like people who like, from what I understand, that coding Because they're different languages to code in.
Yeah, if you can think a certain way, I'm sure it's a lot easier.
I always was under the impression that it was like literally just like understanding a different language.
I
kind of
have no idea.
I mean, because you have to like design the code, like, but like at least understanding how to write the code is like knowing a second language.
Yeah. Well, that's what I tried to to explain.
Well, being able to like construct new sentences and know bigger and different words and expand your vocabulary. These are all kind of like metaphors, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I tried to explain that that it was going to be a bit more difficult. It was going to be basically like learning a second language.
That's just learning the code.
Yeah, which did not go over very well. It's like, really? A whole another language? I was like, yeah.
I recently started studying my Japanese again.
Yeah.
And just because, like, I'm sure I'll have like a lot of time to just sit in my apartment in LA
and study.
like while I'm like in between uploading and shit. But like, so I really download this app that's really cool, and I have all my books and everything, and so I started studying again, and I've just started out with like the alphabet. I'm just memorizing the alphabet again.
Yeah.
Hiragana I know pretty well. I'm trying to master katakana and learn that as well. I think they were saying,
are they
like,
different writing styles or dialects?
Writing styles. Everything's pronounced the same.
All right, I have no
sound.
familiarity with Japanese.
So like, I think it's like 13% of Japanese words are written in katakana, and it's
Okay.
all words that are of foreign influence.
Okay.
So like, for example, the word American.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese say like American.
Yep.
And since that word is like a foreign word,
Yeah.
they write it in katakana. Or for example, like when the Japanese say beer, they say biru,
Yep.
which is a foreign word from the English language. So they write it in katakana instead of hiragana, just to like show that it's a foreign word.
That's interesting.
I think it's more so just the fact that like it was they just haven't gotten rid of it.
Yeah.
Like, they still use it to an extent just because like why not? Like it's still there.
Yeah.
Like,
But still, that's
well, because
that's super interesting.
there was a lot like when Prince Shotoku was like the emperor or the prince or whatever in Japan, like he like didn't allow foreign influence in Japan.
Yeah.
And like for a while the Japanese like didn't want any foreigners inside the country. Like they would allow like I think the Americans and the Dutch to come in through one port in the south
Yeah.
to kind of like trade, but other than that, like they essentially gated off like the entire country.
Yeah.
And kept it like isolated from foreign cultures. So they were very strict about like what they allowed in, and then like even to the point where like foreign words were like clearly distinguished and separated. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that's like when katakana was kind of formed around that time. I think. I know that like the Japanese language really did change like about like 250 or so odd years ago. It was like rewritten. And then they used there's a third alphabet, which is kanji. But kanji is just like it's like Chinese. One, because all the characters themselves, the way they're drawn, are Chinese characters.
Okay.
However, the vocal meanings are just like hiragana words. So, like for example, so hiragana is the Japanese alphabet. That's it. Katakana, think of it as like a cursive almost. It's just a different way to write it. And then kanji is just like, for example, if you want to say watashi, which means like I near myself.
Yeah.
You could write that out with like the three hiragana symbols wa, ta, shi. It would be three little symbols, for the three sounds watashi. Or you could just write the one kanji character
For the word
watashi. Yeah, it's still the kanji isn't pronounced any differently. It's still like kanji don't have their own sounds.
Yeah, it's just like
it's like an abbreviation.
Okay.
Kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, not really, but yeah.
Well, yeah, like it is an abbreviation.
Yeah.
Rather than like writing out the three hiragana symbols. Is this the boss?
Yep.
The last boss?
No, not the last boss.
That's Dark Knight, right?
Yep.
So, like, rather than writing out the 3 small, like, hiragana symbols, you just write the one kanji symbol. Does that make sense?
Yes. So it's like you said, like an abbreviation.
Yeah.
Which that makes sense a little bit more.
That's a basic way to explain it.
Yeah. That makes more sense to me than a lot of the ways I've been told before about any sort of character-based language.
Well, kanji, Chinese is a character base.
Yes.
Japanese isn't. Well, they're not letters. They are characters, but characters is like drawn. But like, for example, like the Chinese alphabet
Yes.
is just thousands and thousands of characters
Yes.
that mean words. Hiragana is an alphabet of sounds.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you have like that, like a, I, U, A, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, sa, shi, su, se, so, na. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
have like those 51 those 51 sounds. I believe
Okay.
it's 51 or 56. You have those like 50 some odd sounds, and then you use those to like build words, just like you do in the English language.
Yeah.
The only difference is that the how many letters are in the English language? 27.
27 or 20, 26?
26 or 27?
One or the other.
Shit. The
I know the basic alphabet.
the letters in the English language look like the way that like the letter is designed, like visually it like represents the sound that it makes.
Yes.
The only difference is that the Japanese alphabet doesn't do that. Like the way that you write the letter or the character
Yeah.
has nothing to do with how it's pronounced.
That. Okay.
Opposed to the English language when like
A. Well,
A
the only
is
reason A is and we like know, like we say that A is A and
with Japanese there's no like
correlation.
that is that. It's just that is ka. Like that's ka. That
Yeah.
symbol is ka. It's not like K is ka, you know what I mean? Because
Okay.
A it makes the sound ah, like, and it's
Yeah.
an A and it's B makes the sound b. You know what I mean?
Okay, it's just that character is that.
That sound.
That sound. Okay.
Yeah, but from there on out, you use those characters to build words. You know
Makes
what I mean?
sense.
Opposed
Based on sound rather than like
no,
actual
it's just
character?
from there on out, it's just like watashi. Like they just build words just like we do here. It's just they don't have that extra step where like they have an alphabet of 26 or 27 letters. Shame on me that I don't know how many letters in the English language. Where it's like A, B, C, D. But you could technically say the English alphabet like a, ba, ka, da,
Yeah.
in its like phonetic pronunciation.
Yeah.
Or you can say it like what the letter is. It's A, B, C. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Japanese is just like a, I, U, A, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, sa, shi, su.
Similar to French or Spanish. It's abe, se, che.
So it's just
I
like
forget
how
the
it's
rest.
pronounced.
I learned some of the French language.
Well, French is more like
Well, it's not character based, obviously, and it comes from a different. I believe it comes from a different part of the throat. Like there are different ways.
there's different ways that you position your mouth to like pronounce.
Yeah.
Like my aunt Angela, she's Portuguese, and like I remember when she first came and she was like learning English, she had trouble pronouncing certain sounds. Even in Japanese, in like the H series,
Yep.
there's ha, he, and then there's what you would think would be like hu, but it's like you don't touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth when like.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost pronounced like you're saying foo, but when you say foo,
Foo.
foo, you like touch your lips together. So say foo, but don't do that. Who.
Foo. Okay.
Yeah, ha, he, who, but it's not who. It's
Foo.
who. Hey.
Oh, that's
It-
language is so crazy.
that little like that character, the who, took me a long time to like.
to get.
learn.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
I don't blame you.
So we're a little bit over on this time, but yeah, I'll probably end the episode here. But yeah, so Japanese has that, and then they have like kanji, which like all the symbols are adopted from Chinese. But if you had like a Chinese person look at Japanese kanji, you'd be like, they would have a completely different understanding, I think, of like what the characters meant.
Yeah,
or
as far as I know, it's
they probably changed them a little bit, but like
yeah.
But yeah, they just represent like words in hiragana.
Yeah.
But all right, it's been real. It's been fun. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We hope you enjoyed us ranting about languages. We love you all. Peace out.
Bye, guys.